Hello, I'm Cole, if you're new here. I love fun, colourful makeup, and I'm so excited for this collection, I can't even begin to tell you. Oh, as somebody with a degree in forensics, decay is my jam. And this is just the coolest palette, the coolest concept. I'm so excited to try this. We've got both the Rotten palette, which is the £20 matte palette, and I've also got Effervescence, which is the £6 iridescent palette. I'm so excited to try these today. I'm not going to faff about too much on this intro. I'm just going to get straight into it. I'm going to insert some swatches here. I think I know what I want to do today. I think I want to do like green and pink because of course I do. So I want to start out with this shade here called Derma, which just, oh, this palette is like a grungy dream. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I have already got some Beauty Bay eyeshadow primer on and some sparkles from the 3 previous looks I've just filmed, so if you can catch those, just, you know, just ignore them. Whatever this is, you can go away. Thank you. So we're going to go in with Derma. I want to do a big cut crease today, so I'm just going to start building up the shape using this Derma shade. This is like a pastel green grass shade. I honestly don't think I've got any shades like this in my collection. A lot of the shades I feel like in this palette I just don't have in my collection. Now, when they first did like a teaser for this, I literally commented on it like, if this is like a palette based on weird mould, like I'm so in. And I was right. And I can't quite believe I was right. That just seems mad to me. But just, I feel like me and Mei, we obviously connect somewhere in a spiritual way. Not that obviously she knows who I am, because I'm just a girl. I love the fact that I'm going to go food shopping in this eyeshadow look. And I just know it's going to be insane and huge and massive and winged out. And then I'm just going to like pop into Asda like, sup humans? This is such an interesting shade. Oh, it's so good. Honestly, I just want to keep like putting more on. Like winking it out further. Okay, we do have quite a lot of kick up in the pan. I know for some people that's a massive problem. I do not. It doesn't bother me. And coming from the point of a project panner, it normally makes shades easier to hit pan on, so I'm not mad at it at all. Right, okay, that is Derma down. We're gonna go in with Velvet. I think I'm gonna stick with this same brush, I think. Did I say this is P. Louise 22? I don't know whether I did. And we're going to start building up this velvet shade on the outer corner. This is just, oh, this is so easy. These shadows are so beautiful. I've always loved Blend Bunny formula, but I feel like the recent past couple of palettes have just been so stunning. So I did want to talk about the price of this collection. I know a lot of people were shocked at the price of the collection, specifically this matte palette, because the release before this, which was the Ellis palette, that matte palette I think had an extra, it might have been 12 shades, because this is a £20 palette. I think that one's like a 32 possibly. I know a lot of people were kind of like, why is this one more expensive? Obviously this one's got like more colourful pigments in it, so I assume that has something to do with it. So I was perfectly happy with the pricing of it. I didn't think it was like overly expensive. Some palettes, like me and Millie have just bought the new Bella Beauty Bar Dark Dreamscape. That was like £70, so I don't mind paying 40, I think it was £40. Let me just check. I am also going to link the palette down below. I'm going to link it on Glisten, because I know a lot of my audience are like UK, EU kind of based. So the palette was 40, the matte palette was 42 and Effervescent was 32, whereas the Ellis was 42 on its own and the Garden of Stars was 48, whereas I think these are a bit more iridescent and a little bit more different, whereas I think a lot of the Ellis shadows in the Garden of Stars were more just kind of like sparkly shimmers. Not that I've managed to get my hands on that one yet, because it's just always out of stock. Every time it comes back on stock on Glisten, I miss it because I am a goose. Right, okay, I'm just going back in with Derma. Just to brighten up the inner and just to add a little bit more on top of that wing. And then to deepen up, we're gonna use Organic, which is this one here. And then this is a Jordana Tisha JTE 6. This is like a really deep grey. What are you doing in my brush? So we're going to use this, and I'm going to start packing this on the very outer corner. I want this to be really, really grungy and just beautiful. Because I am obsessed. I will tell you for free now, this colour story, it could be my new Blend Bunny favourite. Will it overtake Sickly Sweet? I'm going to have to do some more using of it, but it could. Right, we're going back in with Velvet just over the top of that Organic shade, just to make sure it's not kind of too grey. Not that it looks too grey anyway, but you know. Okay, we'll clean the outer corners up. I want to cut the crease, I think. So I'm just going to take some more of my eyeshadow primer and this is a P. Louise C1 favourite brush for crease cutting, shimmer, lid application, all that good stuff. Also, I did want to add in the texture on the front of the palette. I personally love. I know that's not going to be for everybody, but I think it's such a cool touch on the packaging. Right, I don't want to cut right down to where that grey is, so we're just cutting round mainly. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with our JTE. So I'm going to go back in with the JTE 6. We're going to take Velvet. I just want to make sure that that is kind of angled. Right, okay, I want to do, like I said, pink. So I think I'm actually going to use this brush again. So we're just going to wipe it off, and I'm going to set that primer on the lid with acromonium, I think that's what it's called, which is like this stunning baby pink shade. Do you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I totally actually leave this like this. This just looks stunning. Like, it's quite simple, but it looks beautiful. And I really like that you can actually see, like, the pastels in here are very, very light. And I kind of thought they were all gonna look just white, but you can see the pink. Right, we're gonna go in with Stain, which is this bright pink, again on that JTE 6, and I'm gonna start putting this over the edge and into that light pink, but we're doing this very, very lightly and very, very gradually because I want it to kind of make it look like it's fading. I feel like this is the most inspired I've ever been by an all matte palette. Like, normally I kind of start my looks kind of, I go off the shimmers I want to use and then I kind of base it from there. But this is just beautiful. I mean, look at that. I kind of want to leave it like this, but obviously I want to try the effervescence palette. Efflorescence. I don't think I'm saying it right, I'm going to be honest. Let's give this a go. Oh, these are so beautiful. Right, I think we're going to go for Bloom, which is this one here, which is like the pinky one. What I'm going to do, I don't want to put it over the darker pink, so we're just going to go over the lighter pink. I feel like maybe if I put this over both of them, it's going to kind of hide that beautiful transition we've got going on. And I've used it really lightly. I don't want to go too crazy with it. Okay, right. Lovely. Right, I'm going to go do the rest of my face. Then I'm going to come back and we're going to do the lash liner. I think I want to pull some more colours in. Maybe I'm very, very, very much drawn to this blue called Damp and this blue called Spoil. So I'm thinking maybe we pull some blue. Maybe even some orange. I don't know. I don't want to go too much and ruin the look because I love it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right, okay. That's the rest of my face on. I want to use this as highlighter today. So we're going to go into Lichen, I think, which is this one here. This is the green toned one. I'm going to do it ever so like, I don't want to go crazy. Oh. Yes, thank you. Okay, for under the eyes, I'm going to take a CB5 from Cosmic Brushes. And I think I'm going to take that damp shade in the inner corner. It's gone so dark, I'm pretty sure it's gonna chuck it down. Okay, right, we're then gonna go into Ripe, which is the blue iridescent. I think I'm gonna do Stain for under the eyes. I am completely and utterly obsessed with this look. Right, let's do some lashes. These are the Dose of Lashes Forever. See, now I'm thinking about a lip. I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to just keep it really neutral? This is Fenty Glazed. Is that enough? I'm so in love with this look. Like, so in love with this look. It also really matches like the grunginess of my hair currently. Let's get in a little closer so you can have a good look. I am so happy with how this turned out. So happy. I honestly absolutely love this look. I cannot wait to use this palette more because I am in love. I think they're both beautiful. If you like a grungy colour story, I think you're gonna love it. If you're into kind of weirder neutrals but want some pops of colour, I think this is really great. If you just want beautiful, iridescent, stunning shades, then this one's for you as well. Yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you next time I post. You've been fabulous. I've been Karla the Ball, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Everyday October video. Bye!